Hello everyone, welcome to another Paranormal reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to King Frostmare's The Scariest Videos That You Should Never Watch Alone. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, grab some snacks, and enjoy.
The following video was captured by Iron City Paranormal during an investigation in the supposedly haunted North Country Brewing Pub in Slippery Rock, PA. They had set up several trail cameras this night in different corners of the old pub. Those cameras record for 11 seconds whenever they detect motion, the uploader states. Apparently, in this short clip, we can see something opening the door in the background.
Whoa, what the?
The team is certain that it wasn't any of their members opening the door, but are we maybe seeing a head here? I mean, how else could we explain this phenomenon? Pretty mysterious.
Also, it was an intruder who wasn't supposed to be there. Other than that, ugh.
The following video stems from the early 2000s and was recorded by a young man who swears to have moved into a pretty haunted apartment complex. He noticed strange noises in the midst of night and heard how several of his moving boxes were moved around right above his bedroom in the attic. But not only that, the cries of a woman could be heard ever so often, and that frightened him so much that he basically could not sleep without a nightlight anymore. Tonight the activity started up again, and he decided to document it this time. He placed his camcorder in the attic for a little bit, in the hopes to see what was going on.
Whoa, what the?
Of course, several items were being thrown to the ground, and after a little bit, he returned upstairs to pick up his camera again. But then, something seemed to close the attic door right behind him.
That's not good. Isn't there like supposed to be some sort of an emergency release for that in case someone closes it? Dude. You had a good thing going, dude. You had a really good thing going there. Did you really have to ruin that with a cheap Photoshop filter? It wasn't even moving.
After after seeing something terrifying at the end of the attic, he could force the stairs back open and makes for a quick escape, and it would appear that he captured this creepy looking face once again.
Sorry, effect is ruined. It's not even moving.
Is it safe to assume that this is the visage of the spirit that might be bound to this apartment complex? The man speculated that maybe even rituals had been held in there, causing this mischievous activity and the scare of his life. Whatever the answer, it's quite the nightmarish encounter.
Headless,
This
huh?
short video stems from an investigation from urban explorer Tayangan, who was out with a friend the following night to investigate a supposedly haunted and currently abandoned hospital. Many people have spoken of former patients that can be seen roaming the empty hallways, and what sparked the further exploration of this particular hallway was the sighting of a headless person that they only got on camera for a few seconds.
Koyone iki anu lho. Iki ruangan khusus ruangan kene koyone kancing kabeh lho. Kancing kabeh. Wis kondi denen, ora ono.
It does look like a regular, perhaps younger person, but their head is completely gone. And the two men state that they
Watch it walk though. You can tell in the head area that there is a artifact of someone's head that had been removed. You can tell there's an artifact. Watch. It's barely noticeable, but you see the head, kind of move with like a 1 to 2 second with like a 1.5 second delay. Watch.
It does look like a regular, perhaps younger person, but their head is completely gone.
It's
the
another
two men
fake.
state that they found no trace of anybody else in there after scouting out the floor intensively. So, what exactly was unfolding here that night, in your opinion? Now we want to check out video by Love Talia, who actually doesn't usually post paranormal stuff. It's mostly about dancing and short story times. However, this next clip in particular has really interested the paranormal community. It sounds intriguing. Oh, was that a jacket? Somebody standing behind her after that thing flew? Let's see that again. Look, there's something jumping and then there's somebody behind her. Like, what is going on here? What is that thing that is jumping? Here, look. Oh, it's like just one frame. It's semi-transparent, not fully. Then right behind her, this thing. There is definitely somebody standing. And it would appear that compared to the upper body, look how short the legs are. Maybe that's just a weird effect in a super tall shadow figure.
Yeah, I think that's just a buddy of hers, and they staged a fake paranormal video.
No. Well, if we believe the description, she has never captured anything paranormal, which would mean that this would be the first time for her that there might have been something from another realm jumping into the frame and then manifesting right behind this girl. This is a spooky one. I mean, even though I'm not
really
a big fan of TikTok dance videos that much anymore, but this one is really special, I feel. She has no idea that that thing just popped up behind her. Doesn't make it really better, does it? Really unsettling. If this wasn't a setup, which of course we never know, some people apparently even think this was a demonic entity right behind her. I rate it 8 skulls out of 10. It might deserve more, but always
it might also deserve less.
TikTok. If it was real, man, that's some nightmarish stuff.
Shadow entity.
Now let's look into the haunting of Marvin Caguas. Marvin writes on his channel that his house has had a lot of paranormal activity occurring, but it never appeared to him to film until recently. In this first video, he wrote that one of his niece's toys turns on by itself, so he decided to pull out his camera and head downstairs. Let's take a look.
Oh, I've seen this clip before. It's been a while, but I have seen this one before.
Funny anymore, man. Fuck, dude.
In this video we see the child's toy that is seemingly activated by the spirit. This prompts Marvin to check all around his house.
Alvin.
Everything seems calm around the house, but take a look when he re-enters the dining room.
What the fuck?
He notices that the chandelier is swinging, although nobody was in the room. Understandably, this scares the man, who runs off, and that is where the video cuts off. The next video that Marvin took in his home is even freakier. Marvin wrote, "I was showing the night vision on the Xbox One. When I later watched the video, I realized a figure, in what appears to be a mist of some sort, on the upper right portion of the screen. While I was filming, I did not notice it."
So, right now it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature.
Yeah, I see.
I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot, but they also have this version of the camera. I don't know what it is. I think it's either infrared or something like that. And then back to dark. You can see all you can see is my Xbox controller. And then back to night vision. It's actually.
In the top right corner of the living room, we can see a very strange figure floating up towards the ceiling. This shadow could not possibly come from Marvin, since he's not moving in that way at all. He states that his family firmly believes that this is a shadow figure, and is also responsible for the objects moving around in the house. Do you think this is a true haunting? Let me know your opinions in the comments.
Yeah, it's a good capture of the haunting as well.
If you are afraid of water, this next video might freak you out. Uploaded by Voided One. This video was taken during a water rafting ride at an amusement park. In the video you can hear all the people yelling and having a great time. Everything seems totally normal. After getting home from the park, however, the person filming realized they caught something strange in the water behind the raft. As the raft exits the tunnel, we can see something in the water drifting along behind the group. It's pretty terrifying to see anything floating under the surface in a water ride. However, this figure looks pretty human, which is even more unsettling. As you can see in the video, apparently there was a child that drowned on this ride 5 years ago. Some viewers think this is possibly her, trapped and haunting the location of her death. Others are saying this might be clothes that fell into the water.
Well, it has hair, though,
Merely
that's
a large
the thing.
fish. Either way, this video is very creepy in my book.
Oh, abandoned asylum, huh?
The following recording was shared by Random Doge47, and she tells us, I went to the Heartwood Insane Asylum in the UK and captured something peeking out of the left window and moving away to the left side. The whole building is locked and the lower floor windows are far too high to reach. And even if someone got inside, the whole upper floors are collapsed. So this is impossible. Let's take a look.
Oh my god, somebody's head popped at the top. Oh my god, I need to go.
Oh, okay, I saw it.
I've just got that in video.
Now, the girl and her friend are both noticing that there seemed to be somebody standing in the top left window, and I would agree, it certainly looks that way. It is also noticeable how this person or thing just moves towards the left. It would almost look like this thing is floating though, and not taking steps. Could that be so? Are we witnessing a spirit here that maybe was just visiting this old building? Maybe somebody that lost their life there, or was it just a regular person after all? What is your opinion? Very mysterious.
It's hard to tell from that kind of distance. It could just be a bird or something.
Now we are checking out a video that was shared by Emma Media channel. They suspect that something supernatural, or at least inexplicable, was captured that night on a stationary CCTV camera. It certainly raised quite a few eyebrows after their team had reviewed the recording. Let's take a good look. A strange creature is walking into frame, seeming...
Look at the elongated trail that's kind of just dragging along there.
missing its head. It also seems to be dragging something behind. Some people believe that this headless creature is dragging a cloth bag of items or something similar. Why, however, is unknown. What do you think is happening here?
Yeah, it's ew. Ew. That is weird.
Also, take a look at the creature's legs. It doesn't appear to be human, really. But if that's the case, what else could it have been? Really strange for sure. Was it an animal? Or somebody just playing a prank? I'm actually not sure, and do believe that something more mysterious is going on here. Who can say?
That is disgusting. Oh. Haunted toys, okay.
And now we check out a video which is telling us about a man that is experiencing some really terrifying stuff happening in his home. It's unfortunately Spanish, so we're gonna watch it on YouTube with English subtitles, and the original is in the description as per usual, and it has been uploaded by DKB, so let's take a look. Oh.
Al entrar nuevamente a la habitación, luego de varios minutos de no haber encontrado absolutamente nada, justo al encender la luz, se da cuenta de que en la cuna de su hija se encontraba lo que para él pudiera tratarse de una bruja.
Alright, so the children's toy in the crib at night seems to have been turned on by itself. That's the first time that must have happened, I suppose. It's 3 in the morning.
La cocina y escuché un ruido en el cuarto de la niña. De hecho, yo había grabado como algo en la cuna, como una mujer de cabellera.
Of course it's 3 a.m.
larga. Y entonces ahorita, curiosamente, escuché como un lamento. Creí que era...
So he hears, I think, somebody screaming or crying. There's no idea where it comes from, though.
nervios, creí que era parte de no sé, algo exterior, algo...
has no idea where it's coming from, he says. Probably from the outside.
Volví a escuchar lamento.
Yeah, he has the crying again.
Se despierte y se preocupe. De hecho, ya mi niña ya no duerme aquí por lo mismo.
There's the little crib again, where all this unsettling stuff is unfolding for whatever reason. I really wonder if it's the toy or maybe the crib. Is the baby in there?
Looks like it.
Y esto se vuelve cada vez peor. Como que alcancé a escuchar algo. Alcancé a escuchar algo.
I hear something too, but
Oh, that's not the baby. That's just a toy.
Una respiración. Puede ser. No puede ser, no puede ser, no puede ser, no puede ser. Es como una respiración.
somebody breathing?
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres?
Hair?
Aléjate. Aléjate. ¿Qué quieres?
So there's a demon in the bedroom of his little child.
¿Qué quieres?
It didn't go away either. Not right away anyway.
Now it's gone? Well, check please behind the corner properly. Oh. Oh yeah, it's gone. Well, where could it have gone? Just normally, you know, you always see that, and then you know they're just hiding behind the corner. But there's nothing, like... Was that the same thing that we saw in the crib? You know, over his little kid? Or... I don't think there was a kid in there at the time, but... Look. Yeah, what the... What on earth?
And you know the way he reacted to that thing, it seemed very genuine. What do you want? What do you want? Get away! Get away!
Identidad.
Yeah, that entity does seem...
It has yellow eyes.
So... This... Whatever it is, whoever it is, was crying in the bedroom of his kid. Maybe setting the lights on and off. And he has no idea what that thing is, right? He then confronts it. And it's not in the corner anymore. I mean, there's no space where she or it could have been gone, in my opinion. But what do I know? If it is not faked, which you never know, I think.
I mean, that's still pretty possible. It's a
really
good video.
Scary.
It's a really good video.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because this was just nightmarish. Do you guys agree with me?
It's starting to get better. It's starting to get
The
better.
following video was found on the profile of Light6, and unfortunately, we're not given much info about the clip. The only details that were shared in the comment section were that these friends were on a house tour of some sorts. They were checking out a relatively old house with tons of backstory concerning paranormal events. One of the females was an empath and apparently saw something in one of the dark rooms. Interestingly enough, the camera also was able to pick something up that many described as pretty unsettling. Let's take a look.
Jesus Christ. What? Oh my God. What, Emily? No.
Holy shit.
There seems to be something pretty grim appearing in the mirror in the dark room in the back. Can you see it too?
I sure did see it.
Some are certain this was indeed the spirit of a woman, but how do we explain that? Many believe this to be one of the spirits.
Yeah, if this is not real paranormal, you know, it had to be perfect execution, time-wise. Just, it's either a perfectly flawless executed hoax or paranormal.
That was caught by accident that night, and that is roaming the premises. And as quick as it appears, it disappears again. Undoubtedly, this appears to be the shape of a woman, but why all of this is unfolding can only be speculated. Is it all just a creepy setup, or was something more sinister unfolding in front of the camera here? Who knows? The following video was recorded by a young girl that tells us that she noticed some really unusual light flickers in one of the apartments, which is situated in a high-rise building right across from her place. Apparently, she noticed the flickering for almost an hour, and it seemed to her that nobody was home at the time. However, at some point, she saw some movement in there and recorded the following.
Wow, the lights stopped flickering.
I caught a ghost on camera. Wait till the end. Just as I start filming, the light stops flickering even though it had flickered non-stop for over an hour.
No!
In the darkened apartment, we can
it.
see something floating into the screen and then disappearing. It's really strange because it looks like the shape had not fully made it out of the frame when the light comes back on. It just vanishes. So, if that was a real person, how could they just be gone? Do you think that this was caused by a reflection of some sorts? Or was it a paranormal event that was transpiring in there?
Know.
Maybe something was responsible for the light flicker.
There was no light in there to cause the reflection, and even if it was a reflection from the outside, how would the reflection reach that window from that high up?
It was also showing itself for a brief moment. Impossible to answer.
Unless maybe it's like a video production kind of a video edit. The haunted home.
Now we want to take a look at some updates that have been posted by Kitty
Kitty
K38,
K38.
who's living in a haunted house with her family. Just to refresh your memory, for whatever reason, there seems to be an entity which is regularly tampering with items in their basement, for example.
Guys, sticks are on the ground. That's... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm going upstairs, oh no.
This night, the stationary security camera
I don't think I remember
that
seeing that
put
one.
up in the basement captured some really odd activity. There's many things going on, so take a really good look.
Is that it? Ooh. Hold on, let me move my mug for a minute here. Because right here a shadow entity shows up. Right here, watch. Right there. And that's gone. And it's gone now. Alright.
In particular, there seems to be a dark, hovering shadow in the top left corner. It appears moments before the picture is being thrown to the ground. Some speculate that this could be the entity responsible for all the mischief. Also, take note of the light anomaly here. Could it be the spirit making its way towards the corner? The following night at around 1:36 a.m., the camera notices some motion right next to the camera, and the sensor makes it rotate towards the candle. The candle that used to be off, but now it is lit. How weird. Who would leave a candle on in the midst of night? Kitty states that it was certainly no family member. And then there's another terrifying clip that Kitty has shared. In it, we possibly can see the dark entity peeking out from the laundry room after making one of Kitty's African masks fall off the wall.
We see ya.
Is it the evil spirit? We can't be certain here, but we will keep an eye on the further developments.
Thank you all for watching. Remember to like the video and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reaction.